Mind if I put on some music?
I do not.
All right.
I do not. I like this.
Wait for the drop.
I'm sorry, the drop?
What is happening? What? What is this? I can't hear you.
Oh, what is that?
Dude, that's my jam.
Why am I sweating so much?
Because you're feeling it.
Is that a good thing?
Yes!
Make the ground shake. And now, broadcasting from the center of Mormons, Mountains, and Mayhem, in beautiful Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City?
This is Wait for the Drop.
Hello everybody, hello, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Wait for the Drop,
Wait for the Drop.
the only Salt Lake City-based EDM podcast broadcasting from the center of Mountains, Mormons, and Mayhem. My name is Mike, and I am here to help you rave in every which way I can. And on this episode, after a brief 4-month hiatus, we are doing that with an amazing array of guests, an amazing array of, well, not guests, but I mean, and I guess they're guests to me. But we're going to be listening to some awesome tracks today. We have Memtrix, we have Wisp X, we have Nero, we have some Rob Gessier, and for the first time on the show, we have a very talented young, I'm not even sure how old he is, but Fox Stevenson. We're going to be playing a track from him at the tail end of the show. Really excited. We're doing a lot of good stuff. And coming on back after, oh man. I mean, it's just been a while, you guys. I guess really we should probably talk about that first, right? I mean, what is a person if not somebody who talks about taking a large break without any kind of reason? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. The reason as to why it's been such a long time is because I kind of quit. Yeah. I was kind of like in a mood where, I don't know, the summer was pretty cool, the winter kind of came up, fall was awesome, and then I just realized that, maybe I just don't want to do this anymore. But obviously, that only lasted for so long. The show took a big turn, I had some choices to make, that kind of thing. Life gets in the way. But ultimately, I can never say no. I can't say no to Plur, I can't say no to EDM, I can't say no to all of you. So here we are. So I can't promise it's not going to happen again, but as long as I'm a fan, we're going to keep doing stuff like this. And if you're listening to me, then I guess that means that, for one reason or another, you're interested. But we came here to listen to some music, so why don't we hop on that bandwagon? Why don't we get on that train, folks, and let's get the show started. This is a returning artist on the show. This is Teeth and Turn by Memtrix. This is going to hit really hard, but I wanted to start the episode with a bang. So if you're driving, stop what you're doing, and just get ready to bang your head. Here we go. What do you guys think so far, huh? I thought it might be good to start it with a bit of a headbanger. Hoodbanger? Oh boy.
To get riggedy wrecked, son!
Yeah, anyway. So that was Teeth and Turn by Memtrix. One of my favorite artists, to be completely honest. I've been hitting it out of Russia for a long time. I believe it's Russia. Could be wrong. Go ahead and correct me in the comments if necessary. But anyway, nice way to start the show. But as I'd like to keep you guys guessing, we're going to be going back and forth when it comes to the different kind of realms of EDM. I like being able to keep you guys on your toes. So, coming up next, we have a lovely, easygoing track by Wisp X. This is Wake. So Wisp X has been doing a lot of stuff for the past couple of years. Really well known for some really nice harmonic vocalizations with some good things that are kind of in the realms of drum and bass. But you'll be able to groove to this one. Sit back and relax. Here we go. This is Wake by Wisp X. Here at Wait for the Drop.
Wait for the drop.
Yeah. Not too shabby, huh? That was Wake by Wisp X. One of my favorite tracks, to be completely honest. Kind of takes me back to high school, believe it or not. Only thing I was really listening to back then was a lot of weird, happy Euro space hop. But coming up next, we have somebody you might be considering, someone who you might consider a big deal. This is Nero. More specifically, this is Circles by Nero, the British trio Grammy Award winning artist. Yeah. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so that was Circles by Nero. Nero is like one of those groups that kind of reminded me of what old school techno used to be. They came out back in 2011, won their Grammy in 2013. That song, Circles, was off of their Between Two Worlds album. Sweet, sweet little piece of EDM. If you guys are not listening to them, well, you should change that right away. And another person that you should be listening to is Camellia. And I am going to show you guys why. Because, again, we're going to get into the upper atmosphere of this with some sweet, sweet D&B. So like I mentioned before, this is Delta for the Delta. This is off of the Planet Shaper EP, and Camellia has been doing some great work. They always try and do what they can to keep the butts moving, the grooves grooving. Ooh, it's gonna hit you hard. Here we go. Did I lead you wrong? I don't think so. That was Delta for the Delta by Camellia. Guys, do you have a headache yet? Do you have a concussion? Does your neck hurt? I hope not. Because here, I'm not here to lead you astray. I'm just here to give you some good music here. Wait for the drop.
Wait for the drop.
You know? But of course, whenever we're going through and talking about some good tunes, we have to think about what's coming down the future, you guys. We have to think about what other things there are to see, other people there are to meet. I think what I'm asking is, do you guys like to party? Oh, okay, so Salt Lake City coming on down with some wicked events that are popping up. Usually this is part of the show where I would go through and try and educate you sweet, sweet people with EDM University, but I think I'd rather teach you through the art of concert going. So what's coming up? As of right now, we're in the month of December. It's a week before Christmas, 2018, and we got some wicked shows right down the pipe. What's So Not is going to be at Therapy Thursdays on the 27th. We have another huge concert coming up over at the Saltaire. Decadence SLC 2018 on December 31st. Guys, BTSM, Getter, Adventure Club, they've all been here before and they have all fucking destroyed, and it's been amazing. So if you want a little holiday cheer, if you want a great way to ring in the new year, that rhymed. Decadence is where you want to go. But coming up in January, we got some of my favorite groups coming down. Dirty Phonics on January 16th. They're going to be coming in, throwing it down. Energy Wednesday, we have Pegboard Nerds of Monster Cat glory coming on down. It's going to be sweet. And then, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Glitch Mob has come to town. It's going to be crazy, guys. They're going to be here on the 31st of January. And as I think is appropriate, they're just going to wreck everything. That's what they do. They wreck things. But, you know, like in a good way. You know? They're not just going to, like, you know, break the town or anything. They're going to make it better. Let's listen to some Shock One. This, like I mentioned before, is Shock One off of their Universus album. This track is called Light Cycles. If there was one word that I could use to describe this music, I would choose epic. Wait for the drop.
Wait for the drop.
there's quality on the mind. And within that uniqueness quality, everything arises.
Wait for the drop.
If we talk about space, we think it's infinite. And our mind is often compared to space. There's going to be an end. If there's an end, there's a beginning. If there's one universe finishing, there'll be another one starting.
Gotta love those piano at the back, right? Gotta love those piano at the back. Good God, Michael. Okay, I guess I'm allowed to make some mistakes, but anyway, you gotta love those piano sounds at the back of that track, right, fam? Jesus Christ, I'm crying way too hard. Anyway, that was Light Cycles by Shock One off of their Universus album. I love it when people can competently add reverb to their drums, some nice soft pads, and some symphonic elements to a killer techno beat. It's a beautiful thing, you guys. It's a beautiful thing. In that vein, we're gonna see what else we can do here. Returning to the show, we have a lovely addition by an artist that we all know. Guest starring Raja Lee, this is Metric with their single, Cadence.
I know this place is unfair.
Okay. So that was Cadence by Metric, with some lovely vocals by Reja Lee. You can find that wonderful track off of their Life/Thrills EP. Coming up next, we have somebody who has a special place in my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, this track is called Syndrome. And it's by Rob Motherlovin' Gasser. You're gonna love this. Rob Gasser has been one of those guys who can mix dubstep and techno really well. This is a good example. Here we go. Slow it down. Slow it down a little bit, guys. Gosh, what's going on? That was Syndrome, a track by the amazing Rob Gasser. off of his Syndrome EP. I love Gasser, dude. He is like, he keeps coming out with new stuff. He dropped a couple new singles back in October of this year. If you guys have not heard of one Mr. Rob Gasser, then I think you guys should check it out. Now, this next one goes out to anybody who's ever gone to a show and come back a little wounded. This is Bruises by Fox Stevenson. Listen to the lyrics, man. Here we go, Ed. Wait for the drop.
Wait for the drop.
Check my pulse. It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking through it. 'Cause I got bruises, doing something stupid. It's a fucked up world. You can bet your life on that. Somebody better hold me back. Somebody check my pulse. It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking through it. 'Cause I got bruises, doing something stupid.
Well, what do you think, guys? That was Bruises by the young Mr. Fox Stevenson. Stevenson's been on the game for a little while now. I think he came out just a couple years back with a couple tracks popping up. Bruises, I think, is going to become the new anthem for any concert goer here in SLC or anywhere in the world. That again goes out to anybody out there who has gone out to a show and come back a little bit different, if you get my drift. You'd be surprised how many. Oh, dude, even just with DOS Energy popping up and Get Freaky, and I'm sure Decadence is gonna be chock full of interesting little things that are happening. If you happen to come back with any bruises or anything at all, feel free to let me know. Wait for the drop pod at gmail.com.
Wait for the drop.
Ooh. Masterful plug, Mike. Why, thank you, Mike. Hey, are you going to tell them it's the end of the show? I absolutely am. Hey, guys, it's been fun. It's been a good comeback episode. But unfortunately, like all good things, this too must come to an end. But if you like what you hear, feel free to let me know. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on SoundCloud. Drop me a line at Wait for the Drop Pod.
Wait for the drop.
No, it's not just... Okay, I'm getting a little trigger happy, admittedly. Wait for the drop pod at gmail.com. And in the future, the studio is going to get a phone line. So, you'll be able to give me a call, leave me some messages. And if, they aren't too hateful or weird or... Oh, what am I talking about? If you leave me a message after it pops up, of course I'm going to play it on the show. I mean, who am I? But anyway, as always, I got to take a second to thank all of you for, taking time out of your day to listen to me yabber and talk about a really good art form. Thanks, as always, to the Terrible Trio. You know who you are, and I wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for you, so thank you. And, guys, a little word of advice. Just chill out, enjoy the rest of the winter, go on down to Decadence, and bring in the Happy New Year with some style. But as always, this is Wait for the Drop.
Wait for the drop.
The only Salt Lake City-based EDM podcast, broadcasting from the center of mountains, Mormons, and mayhem. Signing off, my name is Mike, and I'm reminding you to have fun and stay hydrated. Love you guys. Bye.